Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this week's reading. I was drawn to the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. So I'll be using these cards, and as always, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with you. So let me just tune into the general energies and let's see what cards need to come through. I'm just going to randomly pull them. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys your cards first. Rest and reconsider. Trust. Solar plexus chakra. And heal. I don't use this deck so much, so I'm not familiar with, I know it's with the tarot, I don't know which one's what, but I'm just gonna go with it intuitively, okay? Now, as I was shuffling the cards, what I felt is you guys are going through a lot of shifts, okay? And you need this time to heal, and we're entering, you know, we're already in the spring season, so there is this transformational energy that's happening in nature and within us as well as around us. So the first card we have is Rest and Reconsider. And this is just, you know, pausing. This is about taking that time to integrate these energies, to integrate all that you have learned on your journey and where are you headed from here, and to allow, you know, to give yourself that time and space. And you know what I've been receiving from my guides lately is to spend time in silence. So I'm very mindful in the sense that, you know, I have this habit of whenever I drive my car, I put on the radio. Like, I'm mindful as to not put on the radio and just drive in silence, or just spend that, even if it's just for the half an hour, because it helps you ground your energy, it helps you tap into your intuition as well. So you need this time to kind of integrate your energies, and I feel like we're going through these shifts, and for that it's important that you honor how you are feeling. It's not so much about doing, okay? We live in a society where everything is based on rushing and doing and getting things done. Sorry about the glare on the cards, guys. So but this is telling you to just pause, and it says rest and reconsider. So I feel like if there is an impending decision for you, you need to give it a thought. You need to pause, you need to gather your energy, and then you take that next step that you are being guided to. Okay? Now, interestingly, she's sitting at the end of this cliff, and that's one of the symbols that Spirit uses always to show me when there's a new transition, there's a change, there's a leap ahead. And that's the kind of feeling I'm getting, that you're right at the edge. There's a leap, there's a change in front of you, there's something you are called to do, but you need to gather your energy, you need to gather your strength before you move into this new cycle. So once again, this is a number 9, which again shows me end of cycles. And then we have trust. So just look at this image. She has this free flowing, trusting energy, and look at all the light that's coming in for her. It's almost like, you know, when I look at this image, it's like you rested, and then there's this big leap of faith where you are just in trust. You're just, you know, giving your trust to Spirit. And you know, in the work that I do, a lot of things are based on, it's not so much of logical thinking, it's more about trusting Spirit. Even when I do these mediumship events, it's like I'm just there as a channel, and I trust that my guides will bring through messages, you know. So pretty much like her, just surrendering your ego, surrendering your thoughts, surrendering and simply trusting with the idea that Spirit is giving you. And that's huge, guys. That's how you know, that's how it's always been for me, is simply, it's not so much as logical, this makes the logical sense that I do this. It's more like, okay, my next step is always revealed by spirit. And I'm sure for most light workers who are watching, it's always like, you know, you're nudged in a direction, you're pushed in a direction, and then there's this leap that we have to take. That's the feeling I'm getting. And yes, I'm not surprised to see the solar plexus chakra come up, okay, because the solar plexus chakra is your power center. It is located a few inches above your belly button, okay? So this will bring up a lot of, you know, this does bring up a lot of fears, a lot of insecurities. Your mind is going to tell you, remember that time that you failed, remember this happened, that happened, you look like a loser, or God knows what, you know. Your mind will tell you 101 things to keep you back, to hold you back from taking this leap. But spirit is telling you that we are backing you. And I know your fears are going to come up, your insecurities are going to come up, and all the things. But the only way to deal with fear is to actually act on it. Because the more you kind of resist it and you're like, yeah, you know, I failed last time, so maybe I shouldn't do it, and that's how it should be, then your fear is gonna grow bigger and hold you back even in other areas of your life. But when you face your fear, and you trust and you take that leap of faith that you are being guided to take, your fear dissipates, it just dies, and you have this newfound strength, okay? And then lastly, as the fourth card, we have heal. And like I said, I don't know what this, you know, it means from the tarot sense, because I don't use this deck so much, but just looking at this image, I look at him, his chains have been broken. So I feel whatever this is for you, this leap of faith that you are being guided to take, if you trust, if you have the faith, if you find the strength to overcome your fears and to move forward, you will break the chains of the things that held you back in the past. And for some, this goes back into your karmic situations, as in, you know, I'm talking about ancestral karma, or the things that kept your ancestors stuck and bound. And now you are taking that step to heal this ancestral karma as well, by stepping up, by breaking those chains. You may not see those chains, but actually these are karmic chains that you are breaking apart, and you are moving forward. And see, there's so much light coming in, guys. There is so much light coming in. It's literally like taking you to the next level, because you took that leap, because you trusted spirit, you followed your inner guidance, you were willing to go in that unknown direction without, you know, for a lot of people this brings up a lot of fear, because it's like, it doesn't make logical sense, I have no proof, I have nothing, I'm just supposed to trust spirit. Yes, and that is the way, you know, you're being guided by your intuition, you're being pushed in a different direction than you've ever been before, and you're gonna heal, and you're gonna release a lot of things that kept you bound in the past. It's because now you are breaking those patterns, you're breaking those karmic patterns that held you back, that held your ancestors back. So in a way, your ancestors are also supporting you as you heal, as you transform, as you change. So these are beautiful energies, guys. I love these cards. There's so much light. There is so much light. And if you look at these, in this one, he has his arms wide open. In this one also, she has the same, you know, it's like her heart chakra is the one which is guiding her. So it's almost like your heart is guiding you. Your heart is guiding you, but you need inner strength, and you need courage, and you need to face your fears in order to move forward, in order to break the chains that have bound you and set yourself free. I love this reading. I hope this resonates with you on some level. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week.